Our friends, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I feel like they're giving us a bunch of like Rones these days. Like they give us so much Rone, it's not even funny right now. I don't know. May I get a whole heap of Rone and Piarry? And I don't know, just like y'all, I kind of feel a little way about it. It's like there's no Amber and no, no Amber and no Anthony. It feels to me like it's a deliberate attempt. It's almost like they're starving us of Anthony and Amber because we complain too much. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night, folks. Good night. Good night. Let me ask you this. Do you think we complained too much? That's the question. Do you think we complain too much, guys? It feel like so we complain too much, and because of that, we get whole heap of Piarry. Two for no. I feel like maybe because we complain too much, and so now they have decided that they're going to punish us with a bunch of Piarry and Rone skits. Now, while Piarry and Rone is cool and all, it is not the most exciting storyline. Like I said, them don't have the biggest of chemistry. They're very forced. It's very put on. And Pia really tries, but she's not like the best actress in the world. it's, it's her fault. It must be O'Neill's fault. Why? You know what? As of now, I will never complain again about the Amber and Anthony thing. I'm not complain no more. Because it looks like because I've complained, they decide that they're gonna give us something else. Anyways, PR and Roan. Oh boy. You know what? Let's get into it. Guys, hit the like button. It looks like
Oh, so listen, I spoke to Wayne about us and
Spoke to Wayne.
yes, and about our boundaries and to respect my
Y'all talking about us?
yes,
Okay.
to respect our new my new relationship with you. And I just let him know what it is and that like I really like you and how serious this is.
how serious is it? I mean, you don't need to really like tell the man say you do all of these things. Just do them and that's it. Listen, you win people better by actions versus like words. You don't need to like give me a bunch of words to tell me what you've been doing and all that kind of stuff. Just hey, just move differently. That's all I'm saying. As long as you move differently and you have put things in place, you really don't need this. All this explanation for a scene is just it's something else. The anti reviews, I think, I've seen you say it's kind of getting cringy. So the anti reviews say him think that they knew that the Amber and Anthony, they knew that the storyline with Amber and Piarry was going downhill and they switched it up. Where's them switched it up? You mean with Anthony? Yeah, it could be. Because the relationship is definitely cringy. It's hard to watch, but I don't know. Maybe we have complained too much, and so because of that, they are killing her with Piarry and whatever it is.
Just like, just put my foot down and
Okay.
told him what he can and can't do. Like, no more popping up, no more just coming over whenever he wants to, and no more coming in and all that. So the boundaries have been set. And yeah, he agreed to it, so it's good.
He agreed.
Yes.
Wayne said, yeah, okay, I agree with everything you say. I'll listen to you from now on. He said that?
Pretty much in his own words, yes.
So maybe the question then is to y'all is this: it's a build up. So they don't trust Roan, don't trust Roan. I see red flags. It's gonna get eerie. Okay. Do you think that Wayne will leave Piarry alone? There you go. One for yes, and two for no. Wayne did leave Erica alone, so and I like him can't do that. You know what I mean? It's not like him can't do that. Yeah, it's not like him can't do that. So is that what y'all think is gonna happen? But no boundaries for Anthony Dalton because Anthony is the man. Wait, listen, when you're paying someone, you know what I mean, and you're giving them millions of dollars to hold, there are no boundaries. Listen to me. It's not like Anthony taking the pum pum anyways. I mean, it doesn't matter anyways because he's not taking the pum pum anyway. I mean, the only thing Anthony is over there for is because they are friends and they don't think they have a clique. Anthony Dillon and Piarry has a clique. It's a clique. Now, the question is, does Ron know about the clique? That's the question. Does Ron know about it?
What's his own words?
He can't fight me on this. This is my house.
I understand. I just want to know what his own words mean. What's that mean? What's his own words?
He just was like, you sure, and all this, and like he just wanted to make sure that I still
Are you sure?
showed up for work and that I was still gonna be professional.
Are you sure about what?
He just was concerned about this new man in my life.
That man ain't concerned, man. He think he run things. But all right, look. If my thing is this, he listens. Mm-hmm. Okay, you put your foot down and he listens.
Both of them was like, bow, bow.
All right.
No, he got it. He got it. Trust me.
If you saying he got it, and you put your foot down, and now that's cleared up, and he ain't finna just be marching up in the backyard like it's his. All right, I believe you. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure that the message is clear.
It's clear. I'm a woman of my word. I heard you, and I did everything that you asked me to do.
Okay, she said the message was clear. Is the message clear? Is the message clear to Wayne? One of the things, ladies, was the message clear? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. One for yes and two for no. I'm not sure, but maybe want to think different. None, you're right about Wayne having a Napoleon complex. He pointed out Rone's height again today, 6'14". Rone is making mess with them little thing that. What do you mean Napoleon little complex? You mean that he's short? How tall is believe him because when you believe him short him of a Napoleon complex? A Napoleon complex would mean that you need to be how tall is hold on. How tall is Kountry Wayne? Moderators, any of the moderators have noticed? You want Anthony to come over right now? Wayne will leave her and then listen. Navani, thank you very much. Wayne will leave her alone, and when things will go sideways, he will tell her that's what she wanted, and so he leaves her alone. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. If Wayne leaves her alone, the whole of this is going to change. Right now, Piarry has security because of Wayne. Wayne is 5'9", so he's the average height of a man. What would make him have a Napoleon complex? A Napoleon complex, you'd have to probably be like 5, I don't know, 4, 5'2", something to that effect. Yeah, Wayne have Wayne is hold on, Fred. You know what? I'm gonna research after this.
So the boundaries are completely set up, and we're good. No more of that. Like I'm really in this. I'm not trying to hit it and split it. Like I'm not going anywhere.
Don't.
You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna start.
Don't do that.
Ghosting you and not answering your phone calls.
What I say? Don't do that. I told you. I don't ever change. That don't happen. Make sure you don't change. I don't want you to get in your head about it. I already told you that. I'm here. Rone, P. I'm focused on this. Nobody else. No little bosses walking around here, size of a 12-year-old. I don't care about none of the extras.
Hold on. There we go. This is what I wanted to see. What is the kiss on the head for? It's like a lucky egg. What? This is the kiss that y'all are talking about. It's kind of creepy. The kiss is a little bit creepy to me because it feels like he's kissing an egg. It feels like he's kissing an egg. The kiss is the kiss. Creepy. One for yes and two for no. Is the kiss kind of creepy? It feel like that's what it is. Only I don't think Anthony gave Piarry the money because Amber found out about the theater sale and she may not know the exact amount, but Anthony got 7 figures. So you don't believe that? So standing on his money, okay, that makes him taller. Okay. I see what y'all are saying. So I'm standing on his money, so that makes him taller. All right. Nanya says the message was clear, but Wayne doesn't care about the boundaries. Okay. All right. So I say essentially he's gonna kind of just leave it from there. All right. I see what y'all are saying. Because the skits them kind of weird. The Rone skits is kind of weird. Rone is giving abuser vibes, like he'll hit a woman. It always starts out with controlling everything. Well, Possibly, possibly, possibly. The kiss on the head. I don't know if y'all like that. You know what I mean? Like, would you, if you were dating a man, would you want him to be kissing you on your head like this? I just don't know. I'm already sick and tired of Rone and Piarry. I am too, Mary, but me just have to watch them like a pieces, yeah, because I am too. Don't worry.
Okay. Baby, I will get you some more pineapples. I promise. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna go to Costco and get you the biggest pack of pineapples in life.
Ooh,
And then I'm gonna get some and serve it to you that way.
all right, now. What time was it? Shoot.
I don't know. Like I said before, Rone gives me like an Anthony kind of vibe. Rone reminds me of Anthony. Some way, somehow. Rone gives me Anthony. In a nutshell, it feels like the Anthony character. It feels like it's the same character that I'm seeing again. Like it doesn't feel like it's something different. It feels like that's what I'm seeing when it comes to Rone. He's too tall for her, so that's why I'm gonna kiss her up on her forehead. Well, would you want a tall man to be kissing you on the forehead? Wouldn't you make it feel like a lucky egg? Come on now. It's a time of endearment. So, but they're supposed. Hold on. Y'all are not fair now, because if this was like another couple, y'all let's say something else. He walked over to her table, and believe me, he doesn't look like a big guy at all whatsoever. Okay, he doesn't look like a big guy. Rico, we knew they tape in advance, and maybe they are revisiting the storyline. Okay, makes sense. They're revising the storyline. I feel like he's going to start isolating her from her friends. That's something that someone said before. That it feels like they could actually do that. It did feel like that. That's for sure. He's not built like Anthony. Yeah, but he reminds me. When I say he reminds me of him, is the mannerism. I'm talking about the mannerism of Rone. You know. Okay. We all need to see Amber, Gigi. We all need to see Amber at this point in time. I feel like they're starving us. It's my fault. I complain too much. I complain too much, and because we complain right now, what they're doing now is starving us of the characters. Only complain, and because of all of that, them, you know what I mean, them do all of this right now. Only, what do you have? Maybe I should have just left some things alone. I think I took it too far. We're taking too far, I guess. Third kiss on the forehead. See, see, see. Okay, if you had a man, would you want to be kissed on the forehead so many times? That's a question for y'all. Come on. One for yes, and two for no. There you go. Confessions of O'Neill. Me not say nothing. Me just say, it come like an egg, like a lucky egg. I don't rock with kisses on the foreheads. Thank you very much. Watching them is like watching paint dry, and that's why I've been skipping all of these their skits. I have been as well too. Only when them kind of, I want to see where they're going with the Wayne thing, to see exactly if that goes anywhere, or to see exactly if Anthony's gonna pop up. But they're hard to watch. Wayne, if you're listening, writers, if you're listening, the people have spoken. Rone and Piarry are hard to watch. They're very hard to watch. I think it is because their acting is not very. I don't know. There's nothing happening. You know what I mean? They're just not, like that. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. Really, Wayne looks out for Amber and Piarry, and now kind of friendly with Shayla. But Wayne won't be going too far. Piarry is still involved in his business. And that's the thing. It's like it them put it like Wayne is a bad guy now. Wayne petty. But the things that Wayne has done right now, I think, okay, when we will see the change in Rowan is if Piarry gets fired, that's when I think the Rowan character will change. That's my belief. If Piarry gets fired, will the Rowan character change? Because right now, it's easy to provide, me no know, $5,000 one time and whatever it is, and two for no. And if you ask me, I think the person who has the Napoleon complex is actually Rone. Exactly. You should be worried. If a man is kissing you on the forehead, you should be worried. That means there's something. Him not take that much of your lips then. Ladies, learn this. Him not think them voluptuous enough. There you go. The man I believe them voluptuous enough. Yeah. Man of your kiss up on your forehead like like I'm daughter, I'm son him a kiss. There's something strange about Wayne. I love to be kissed on my hand. When greeted. Well, but that's when greeted. It's not like it's not like them in an intimate moment. No man, a moment like this of reassurance. There's something strange about Rowan Sharon. We all saying it. We think him strange. We think he's a very strange fellow. We all do. I have a 6'5" husband and he has never once kissed me on my forehead. Exactly. See, none are telling you right now. Google eye kisses. All right, no problem. Let's jump in an eye kiss. What does the meaning of eye kiss? What is the meaning of a kiss on the forehead? Maybe we need to check these things out for culture purposes. Hold on, man. Maybe I know something, man. Maybe only speaking from a Jamaican vernacular. What is the meaning of a kiss on the forehead? There you go. A kiss on the forehead. A kiss on the forehead can mean many things: love, care, protection, but it specifically means deep in the context of the relationship and the situation. It often symbolizes deep emotional connection and affection that is not necessarily sexual. In some cultures, it can also signify respect for your elders or be used as gestures of comfort or apology. This is it. Something that feel good and something that smell good. This is the meaning of the kiss on the forehead. That's what I'm say. It more like a kiss where you give, like, what I mean. I don't know. A kiss on the forehead to me is something like where you give your little daughter. You kiss her up on her forehead because you don't want to make it look creepy. That's what I think it is. But hey, y'all give me, I'll take my because you don't want it to look kind of creepy. So you kind of you both a kiss on her forehead and that's just about it. It feel like that to me. But hey, let's see. Let me see what else gonna give me. Why y'all are something else, man. They're not hard to watch. You all just want all that banging and jumping up and down. Who was hard to watch? It was Momo. Who was hard to watch was Shayla while she was cheating with her best friend. Okay, okay. Lovingness and protection. Well, okay. Well, Carla is saying it's not hard to watch. Let me ask y'all a question. Is Rone, I'm gonna throw it out to the audience. Is Rone and Piarry hard to watch? Yes, I'm focus on the wrong thing. One for yes and two for no. Me just I said your father kiss you up on the forehead. Well, I always think I think something different. It is Rone and Piarry hard to watch. Somebody said that they're not hard to watch. Where Carla, may I put up a question? My problem with them, Carla, is that I think that the chemistry needs work. It feels to me as though I don't know what it is about their acting that needs work. I don't know what it is, but maybe over time they'll get better. Maybe over time they'll get better. They're not the strongest of actors and actresses. Like Piarry and Wendy name is not the strongest. But hey, all right. All right. I guess it's a half and half. Some people say no, some people say yes. Well, I don't think people want to see the drama, but I think that I don't know, it's something quirky about the script then. Well, maybe it's a script. I don't know. Is this a script? Google third eye. What what is the third eye? What do you mean the third eye? A kiss on the third eye? What does a kiss on the third eye mean? Okay, all right. So y'all want me to Google a kiss on the third eye. Somebody come up with a kiss on the third eye. Here we go. A third eye kiss is a spiritual gesture, including the center of the forehead, that symbolizes deep connection to another's soul, intuition, and sense of well being. It is believed to activate the pineal and pituitary glands, promoting sense of security, calmness, and well being. This act is seen as a way to convey love, care, and spiritual support beyond words, used between partners, family, or friends. Here you go. Here you go. So that's what I must say. It's what it is. There you go. Kiss by the third eye. Thank you very much for the super chat. Rico DIY. Let me see what you say. O'Neill, since Amber stand up to Anthony, she went missing. We the others need to send out. I absolutely love this. Rico DIY. I love this Rico DIY. Type Amber Alert, folks. Type Amber Alert. Hashtag Amber Alert. Amber Alert, man. Okay. And he's looking for pineapple. And okay, so I'm guessing y'all are going to farm spiritual connotations from the pineapple. Today is Amber's mom's birthday and she passed 30 years ago. So Amber took the time off. That's why. Diana, let me see what you say. O'Neill, Pierre appeared to have a cold. Remember, when Amber have a cold, Amber always, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. That's what y'all are saying. Okay, I see. That's fair. I believe that as well to Carla. Okay. 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 Okay, fair. So folks, for those Rico DIY, that's a very good one. Thank you for the super chat. So for those who are asking, they're saying that Piarry appears to have a cold, and because of the cold, that may be the reason why Rone is backing off from kissing her on the lips. That makes sense. It makes sense. I can't argue with it. Amber Alert right now. I've been having a hard time hearing most of these skits lately. I have to turn my volume up. Yeah, it does happen as well too. I think it's something with how they're recording the skits, something to that effect. You know what? They watch these lives. I think I want to run a question out. What do you want to see? What do you want to see in the skits? One wants to see the skits them. I'm gonna put some things up on my screen because the writers watch this. They go in and they watch this and then try and form opinions from it. I've been having yes, Chanel. It definitely is. One wants from the skits them. Rone is going to do something crazy. I just feel that's coming. It feels very calm. Maybe that's why they're playing it the way they're playing, because they're playing it calm to have like a big blow up, so that way you can have a justification between a high point and like a low point. Maybe that's what they're doing. It could be that's what they're doing. It could be. It literally could be. The volume turned up. No, I think they're talking about the skits. In the skits, sometimes the volumes are low. Which audio, especially Amber, have hers low. They're saying the skits sometimes have low volumes. You are correct, because sometimes to even be able to talk on a video, it's low. It is low. That is true. I want to see what more romantic dinners, more funnier skits. I enjoy laughing. I'm sick of the depressing skits. Makes sense. Thank you very much for this. Where are the singer? Amber and Shayla had them gone. Apparently, them just put them in and then just take them back out. That's how Wayne pushed them in and push them out. I want to see more of Natasha, Kendrick, and Rone. But then for you to see more of that, I think you need to have. Okay, I like Natasha's skit, but I feel them drag the skits them out too much. They're not progressing the skits them fast enough. I think that in an effort to milk the skits, sometimes they make the plots take too long. That's my belief. Just from a writer's perspective and a writer's eye. You post in the chat? I think Rone had a relationship back in California. We think so too. I need Anthony to apologize to his wife and take her on a trip. And in his romance, his wife, right after he put some boundaries in with a trick baby mama of his. So that you want to see. it has and will be very windy in Georgia this week. Okay, so that's partially why their mics aren't coming through clearly. I see. That's what you're saying. It's kind of windy in Georgia, guys. The people that are gonna come from Georgia that don't live there, it's windy. Kasim have ears on the ground. Wayne needs to send Amber and Anthony on a vacation. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see Amber. I think that him need to do that. I think him need to push another Jamaican vacation. Up to the time, okay, up to the time of the egg cracking, it was fine. Amber mic is very low, right? Especially when they are speaking in a low tone. That is true. Sometimes the mic get low. Only there's a spiritual connection to the third eye. I do understand the third eye. The pineal, the pineal gland, the pituitary gland. I understand it. I understand it. The third eye is meant, which is in the middle of the forehead, which is meant to be insight and wisdom. The whole idea of seeing beyond, beyond just the regular realm. I don't know if they're going that deep though, because sometimes we go very much deeper than than what the writers are intended. But I know what you're talking about. Sarah and Brock had an engagement party, and let's see their wedding, please. Them wedding, I would have to look at it. So Sarah get married. Sarah made it tough to watch her because she started going on those podcast shows. I don't know why, but maybe I'm too caught up. So, Sarah make it hard to watch her right now. I need to say Amber and Anthony turn a positive corner in the relationship. Give us repentance, forgiveness, and redemption. Rone is just too nice and insecure at the same time. Too much double. Rone is waiting for the shoe to drop like the other relationships. I saw that today from him. It makes sense. Natasha, Ron, Kendrick, they act like me and my friends. I love Natasha, Ron, Kendrick. I think that they want to write them story though. More things to them. Piarry is doing too much, opening her home to Ron so much. Too much. What is the rush? It's true. Wait, when you say what is meaning, okay. The okay. In storylines, W. Marie and Hugs. Are you talking about the storylines? If you're talking about the storylines, you're supposed to get a plot pretty quickly. Like you're supposed to get a plot. But what you're getting now is you're getting 5 different skits on one particular thing. So you'll get one decision, like the little baby thing. And we talk about it and we talk about it and we talk about it. The problem I'm having though is that, okay, I don't know. It's taking too long then to build up. Rone and Piarry skits takes very long to build up. And they are newer characters, so they will need more action in their skits to grab the audience attention. They need to pull the audience in some more. That's the point I'm making. The Rone and Piarry skits need to pull the audience in more. Once you pull the audience in, then sure, you're correct. You can kind of slow it down and you can kind of do what Amber and Anthony is doing because the audience are watching and they're there. But if you wait so long, and because they're very flat actors, they're not very, I don't know, they're not the funniest, and they're very flat in their dialogue is flat. So it makes it a little bit boring. But it could just be me. Maybe O'Neill is just very, very critical. So don't worry about it. That's my critical take of it. I want to see Anthony start to do right by Amber and her finally getting pregnant and taking her on vacations and all. I think he would do well. I think that if Wayne turned the story a little bit, where they have a good spell, people would watch it. Wait, Carla, hold on, Carla. Carla, are you just drop a super chat there? Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you very much for the super chat, Carla. I appreciate it. All right. So Carla super chat and huge super chat tonight. Rone is trying to break the way he used to be in the past. But I do believe that he is acting out a role he is going for, but found himself falling for her while he has a woman in LA. Kissing on the forehead means nothing. This is what Carla said. Carla, thank you for the super chat. Look at Carla's super chat. Is Carla correct? You know, I have to put, let me see if we can replace the super chat. Is Carla correct? Is Carla correct? Thank you for the super chat, Carla. 1 for yes and 2 for no. There it goes. Carla with a super chat. Is Carla correct? I like this Gigi. Gigi says, I want Wayne to stop using the Daltons to keep Shayla relevant. It feels like she's a star. Let her do her own storyline. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I think what he need. Okay, this is my belief. Is Carla correct? Respond to Carla, guys. I think this. If Wayne would allow the karma to happen and then start the storyline afresh, you would keep the audience. I don't think the audience is going to leave you. That's my take. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. This is what Carla said right now with the Rone story. This is what Carla is saying. This is my take on it. If Wayne allows the karma to happen, people would still watch. One for yes and two for no. That's my take on it. I think he needs to still run the karma. That's the point I was making to the other people. Him need to run the karma. You need to have Anthony have the things happen to him because they want to see the character fall down. If you make the character fall down, him can write it back up again. Then you can take long to build him back up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because it now have no substance. That's exactly what it is doing. It's dragging out without and it's no, it's without substance. That's exactly what I mean. There, remember, people watch these and they love the entertainment value, but they also love the educational value that these skits provide. Because whether you like it or not, these skits are about real life. And if they are about real life, they're going to show a part of life that you can relate to. And so because of that, that's why you want to have that happening. That's why I'm saying him need to break it down. Get Anthony, have the things happen to him. Wipe it out. Then take your time and start building him from there. You can go in multiple directions. Either the baby is his, and him go back to Shayla, and him and Shayla start working. Then you see him and Shayla coexisting. Then him and Shayla might be fighting. You can see those things. Some people start watching what happens with that. That would take another year. Then you have Amber go with somebody different. That would probably take another year. Then you probably might have a skit after a year. Okay, what happened? Did they learn anything at all? Maybe them try to get back together or whatever happened. I don't know. Maybe him try to get back together with her because him probably see the error in ways or something to that effect. But he realize him can't get her back and now he's stuck with this girl. Then, you know what I mean? He might find somebody else and he now start to treat that person different. That's how you want the storyline to be. If that's what you want to write the storyline. But all of these little side stories that is just pockets. It just feels like he's just writing people in. That's the thing. It feels like he's just writing more people in. While we know it's skits and we know it, some of it is farcical and some of it is comedic and some of it is realistic. While we know that, it still can't take too long to get to a crescendo. The crescendo sometimes take too long to come. It takes too long to build. I love this Fee. Fee, I love this. All of these characters suffer from arrested development. Thank you very much. It is taking too long. I love this. This is great, Fee. This is extremely great. Carla, thank you again for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Rico DIY. Friends, y'all know how it is. They are putting some storylines up there now. Mike had a good storyline as well too, but me no know. Then Dominique, them get Dominique out, and that's going how that is going. It's almost like it's floating by. They were getting somewhere with the Dominique storyline, and no, I don't think that they crescendoed it properly. So no, it's just floating by. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Fee is exactly correct. Fee is saying exactly what I'm saying. They write the storylines and they're going up and they just don't climax. They don't climax, Fee. I agree with you what you're saying, Fee. The stories don't climax. The stories are not climaxing. That I mean I like. It's like you're doing it and she's almost there. The stories are suffering from a climax. You're doing it and you're getting it in. And you're riding, she's almost there. And just as she's about to come, you take it out. Just as she's about to get there, you take it right out. And she said, wait, wait. The climax now come. That's it. You know what? I'm going to pay myself. Friends, that is our time tonight. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Guys, it late on the East Coast, it late on the West Coast. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to behave myself, but I'm going to go to my bed before I start misbehave. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.